Now at 10, we reached the record high of 100 today. What's next for this heat wave as we get closer to the holiday weekend, you may be asking? Well, we have the answer. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Priscilla Meza.
And I'm Annette Montgomery. Along with that record-setting heat, we are also tracking the chance for storms. So let's bring in meteorologist Sam Sampiri to tell us what we can expect. It's a hot one today, Sam.
Yeah, and it's still in the mid to upper 80s in parts of Connecticut. Take a look at 87 now, Windsor Locks, 84 Hartford, 85 Willimantic. And again, we did reach 100 degrees up at Bradley Airport. It's the record high for today, and the last time we hit 100 was 7 years ago. So yeah, it's been a while. It still feels like 93 at the airport, feels like 89 here. Look at it, even up in Torrington, it feels like 91. So it is steamy out there. And in fact, speaking of tracking strong storms, we're missing one right now. There's a cluster of the strong thunderstorm cell. It's moving east at about 30, 50 miles per hour. And you have wind gusts of over 55. So that's why there's a severe thunderstorm warning. It looks like it's just going to skim us here. It might get into Springfield in the next half hour. It might skim parts of far northern Granby or over into Suffield, for example, Enfield. But for the most part, you just get the clip of that. Meanwhile, that's really about it. Overnight, it's mild to muggy. Lows only in the 70s. You see that temperature profile overnight. And for tomorrow, we'll have another hot, humid day. Highs again, 95 to 100. Heat indices, 105 to 110. So heat warnings are still on. I'll be back in a few minutes, and I'll detail the rest of this heat wave, what you can expect for the all-important 4th of July holiday weekend. Ladies?
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Sam. And while this intense heat can be too much for some, one industry is thriving because of it. Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot shows us how local ice cream and smoothie shops are using this weather to their advantage.
As temperatures soar today, which is why I have my fan, ice cream and smoothie shops are seeing a sweet surge in business as people look for delicious ways to beat the heat. It's the perfect weather for something cold and refreshing. Local business owners and employees tell me this is when they see a lot of customers because it's hot and people want to cool off.
I've seen a lot more people with the hot weather, and yeah, everybody's coming in and really enjoying everything that they get, so it's exciting.
Fruitful is a smoothie and juice bar in Enfield. They offer healthy drinks and are even running a promotion.
We have a deal going on, and if you buy 2 smoothies, you get one free. So you bring the kids, and you know, we try to keep it at a price point that everyone can afford, you know, and some of our smoothies are actually meal replacements with sea moss and stuff like that. So you can literally skip a meal on a hot day like this and come get the nourishment that you need.
And in Wethersfield, the heat was all that was on some people's mind.
It hurts of how hot it is. I feel good about it.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah.
I hate the heat. No, if it were 60 degrees every day for the rest of my life, I would be happy.
It's like 95 degrees, and I'm like sweating right now. I don't know if you can tell. I hate the heat. No.
Like, we were in the Main Street Creamery, and the second I stepped outside, I started sweating.
Inside Main Street Creamery, customers lined up to get ice cream. And are you gonna eat it here, or are you gonna go home and eat it?
Oh no, we're all gonna just sit probably right here and eat. Not outside.
I know, but they are.
I know, some people like this, but not me.
Employees say the line picks up more in the evening. During the day, it's a toss-up, they say.
It's not as busy as we thought. Some people think it's a little too hot to come get ice cream. I agree with them. It has been pretty steady. You know, people are coming in kind of needing a good refreshment.
Definitely, I feel like this week we've been a little bit more busier. Once it hits 7, there's a line till 9, 9:30. We close at 10, so it's a lot of people are coming later, which is nice because it's really hot, so I don't blame them.
Some say ice cream is a great way to cool off.
We just went to the pool, so we figured why not end the day with some good ice cream.
Both owners and employees from both businesses say a stretch of hot weather makes a big difference during the summer season. In Wethersfield, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
The sweltering heat has stretched all across the state this week, and today's been the hottest so far. Fox 61's Tim Latow reports from Waterford, where if there's any reprieve to be found, it was there.
Anywhere you go in the state, it's hot, but at least the coolest corner is in the southeast, and that's why dozens of people came out to Harkness Memorial State Park.
We're in a heat wave right now, so our family decided to come down here, have a little barbecue by the park, and bring the kids down here to the beach to have a good time.
Hot squirrel, hot rabbit, hot bird, hot gull, hot dogs, hot chicken, hot humans too. But they're as cool as can be at Harkness Memorial State Park.
Feels amazing right now. The breeze is wonderful. I bet it's 15 degrees cooler than my house.
Even the fish decided it was too hot to be caught. No bites. But there's plenty of food already on land for all the families firing up the grill for early 4th of July celebrations.
I was at Mesquamicut earlier, and it was actually really hot, 96, and it's really hot. It's pretty humid, but that's why we're in the shade right now.
Besides getting as much shade as possible, eating well throughout the day and staying hydrated are essential for those braving the triple-digit heat.
We were just talking about how dehydrated we were and how we felt faint for a little bit, so just staying hydrated and
drink lots and lots of water.
Yeah, my grandma's here too, so she's staying hydrated.
It's just the start of the packed weekend for many families. Milder temperatures and cooperative weather would be helpful, but the party's on anyway.
We're going to go to the family's house, set some fireworks off, have another barbecue. Hopefully it's not raining. I saw it's might rain tomorrow.
Come heat or high water, there's no stopping the finest hour. It might be the 250th birthday for the country, but this year's Groton Parade will carry even more meaning for Bonnie Tompkins.
Driving in the fire truck. Oh. First time ever. My husband's the fire chief in the city. It's the first time ever I get to ride with him in the parade. Very excited.
Nice. And people say they're more concerned about the rain washing out 4th of July plans on Saturday than any harm the heat will cause. In Waterford, Tim Lateau, Fox 61.
A 3-alarm fire in Hartford has displaced 20 people, including 14 adults and 6 children. Firefighters were called to 36 Edgewood Street around 5 o'clock this evening. The fire department says heavy flames were burning on the rear porches of all 3 floors of the multifamily home you just saw. We know everyone inside made it out safely, but one firefighter suffered a minor injury. The Red Cross and Hartford's Community Emergency Response Team are helping the families who lived in that home. A 3rd alarm was called because of the extreme heat, giving crews more staffing and time to rotate.
There were a total of 69 Hartford firefighters on scene at this fire, and that was primarily to limit the time members were operating under those conditions. So we were able to rotate crews in a short amount of time so that they could rehydrate, rehab.
And Hartford fire officials also thank CT Transit for providing an air-conditioned bus to help cool displaced residents during that extreme heat. Right now, the cause of the fire is still under investigation.
The search for a suspect continues after 2 men were killed and a 17-year-old was hurt during a fight on Madison Street in Hartford last night. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules is in Hartford with the latest on the investigation and reaction from victims, friends, and family.
Emotional family members and friends gathered at this growing memorial here on Madison Street to honor the lives of the 2 men who were killed after what police are calling a large fight.
Pretty much here to mourn and celebrate the life of my friend Brian.
Lawrence Crooms says he was friends with one of the victims, 29-year-old Brian Ortiz Santiago. He says he's still in shock.
Hurt. I mean, nobody wanted to get that type of news about a friend or family.
Lieutenant Aaron Boisvert with the Hartford Police Department says officers were dispatched to the area after reports of a large fight.
Found a male in his 30s, unresponsive on the ground, suffering what appeared to be a stab wound.
That victim was later identified as 35-year-old Troylon Cooper. Later, 2 other victims were taken to an area hospital in a private car.
One suffering from a gunshot wound. He has now also been pronounced deceased.
That victim was later identified as Santiago. Police say a 17-year-old was also hurt during the incident and was taken to a nearby hospital. He's expected to recover. Investigators believe the people involved in the incident knew each other. Crooms says the incident should serve as a reminder that violence isn't the answer.
Checking our egos, finding a better way to, deal with conflict resolution a little bit better. Maybe it could have went a different way. Probably didn't have to go the way that it went.
He says people shouldn't allow anger to push them to make life-changing decisions.
Don't let 60 seconds turn into a lifetime sentence.
The Hartford Police Major Crimes Unit is still investigating the incident. They're asking anyone who knows or saw what happened to contact their department. In Hartford, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
Switching back to weather as the heat wave continues ahead of a historic Independence Day weekend. It didn't stop dozens of people from heading out to West Wharf Beach in Madison to watch the fireworks. Fox 61's Valerie Moravi spoke to people who braved the heat just for a chance to take part in the celebration.
Well, the extreme heat did not stop people from coming out to enjoy the annual Independence Day fireworks display. Now they tell me this is not the event they were willing to miss.
Came down early so we could, get a spot before it gets too busy around here. So just sitting down, relaxing, waiting until it gets dark.
Families, friends, and visitors filled the beach at Surf Club Beach in Madison Thursday to enjoy one of the community's annual 4th of July traditions. And people were determined to celebrate safely despite the challenging weather conditions.
It's hot. It's really hot, but I've just been hydrating a lot.
It's very humid. I had a long day of work, but I like the fireworks a lot. It's mainly just like hanging out with your friends. It's really fun. Yeah.
Sean Clark of Madison says it is all worth it.
Yeah, so we're excited for tonight. Looking forward to more fireworks for the 250th year. Heat's a little hot for us, but we're still enjoying ourselves.
From cookouts to quality time with loved ones, people embrace the holiday spirit. Frank Santee says he came prepared with water, beach chairs, and coolers to stay comfortable throughout the evening.
So we got here 3 in the afternoon and it was excruciating. So, got pounding a lot of waters and trying to stay hydrated. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It'll be great.
The 2026 annual Independence Day fireworks display was presented by the Madison Fireworks Organization, aiming to give a show of a lifetime.
No better place to be in Connecticut than right here at the Surf Club.
Now, the annual concert on the green is expected to take place Friday at 6 p.m., followed by a parade on Saturday, July 4th. In Madison, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.